In Kisumu Central, those results are ready. The declaration there being made by the returning officer, and we will be giving you the names in a little while. But first, let us cross over to Kirinyaga, where Gladys Mungai has been holding forth. Gladys, what is the latest from Kirinyaga, Gladys, if you can hear me?
Good evening to you, Tom Boyer, live from our broadcasting house. We are live at Kirinyaga County at this very moment, where the tallying process of various vote cast in the 4 constituencies in Kirinyaga County, and that is namely Mwea, Ndia, Gishugu, as well as Kirinyaga Central, is currently ongoing. This being day 2, literally. This is informed by the fact that the voting started yesterday after the closing of the polling station. It has been the same process from yesterday to at a point like now, and I don't want to really preempt on what is happening. I am joined by the county returning officer for Kirinyaga County, as well as the returning officer for this particular constituency, and I'm just going to let them tell us how the day has been. Mr. Joyfrey, welcome. We are live on KBC Channel 1. By around 1 p.m., you had done a total of around 55 polling stations. What is the situation like at the moment?
Okay, thank you so much. As we speak, we are at around 134. Kwa hivyo tumeendelea vizuri since lunch hour. Watu wanaendelea kujitahidi, wale ambao wanaangalia na kudhibitisha yale matokeo ambayo yametokea katika vile vituo ambavyo tunavyo hapa, vituo 181. Shughuli hiyo inaendelea, na tunaonelea kwamba maybe kufikia masaa ya alfajiri tutakuwa tumekamilisha shughuli hii, ama labda pengine asubuhi ya kesho.
Naam, Jeffrey, katika baadhi ya maeneo mchana wa leo kuna maeneo ambayo hayakuwa yamepokea vifurushi vya kupigia kura. Pengine katika maeneo ya kupigia kura ambayo yako chini yako, vifurushi vyote unaweza kuambia watazamaji vipo hapa?
Haya, kwetu hapa jana tulipokuwa tumepokea vyote vile ambavyo tulikuwa tunavihitaji, isipokuwa tu labda pengine changamoto hapa na pale kwa asawa vile vifaa ambavyo vilikuwa vinatumiwa ili kuweza kuwatambulisha wapiga kura. Vingine vilikuwa na tatizo kidogo hapo asubuhi, lakini maafisa wetu ambao wanahusika na ICT walichukua hatua mara moja, na naweza kudhibitisha kwamba kufikia saa 3 kila kituo katika vituo hivyo vyote kilikuwa kimeanza shughuli ya kupiga kura, na mambo yaliendelea vyema mchana kutwa.
Thank you. Tom Boyer, there you have it. Those are sentiments from the constituency returning officer from for Gishugu constituency. He is called Mr. Jeffrey Gitobu, technically telling us that they are making progress in regards to tallying of the votes in various polling stations. And of interest, this being Kirinyaga County, one of the counties that Kenyans have a keen eye in regards to the outcome of the 2022 presidential poll. I am very lucky to have found Madam Jane Gitonga, who happens to be the overall returning officer for this particular county. Madam Jane, welcome to KBC Channel 1. Thank you. Talk to us about how this region is doing in terms of voter tally.
I wish to say that we have 4 constituencies, and each constituency brings its own dynamics in terms of number of polling stations, in terms of personnel. So in consolidation of votes, I wish to say that it is underway, and perhaps we can give it another 2 days before we are done.
Talk to us about matters security situation. We've had cases, not necessarily in Kirinyaga, but in other parts of the country, where the tallying process has had to be halted for some time to allow for the officials as well as the security personnel to bring matters to do with normalcy. How is Kirinyaga County doing?
Kirinyaga County is very calm, and security-wise, we are doing well. We have had a very strong partnerships with the security officials. And any incident or case, we have managed it through a lot of negotiations, and the voters have been very amiable, I must say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lastly, before I let you go, Madam Jane, is the aspect of results that have found themselves online. I'm not aware whether this has been brought to your attention. And of interest, when we speak about Kirinyaga County, is the issue of the presidential poll as well as the gubernatorial position. Are you probably aware that there has been some reports online about probably the outcome of various seats in this particular region?
Well, I would ask the citizens of Kirinyaga to await IBC to officially announce the results. As you can see, we are still tallying our results. I am not aware where the source of that information is. And as we have always said as IBC, the forms will actually give us a final valid vote of the winning candidate.
Thank you. And probably to a little bit emphasize, what is the I am sure residents of Kirinyaga and Kenyans in general are looking at this particular county and they're wondering, there's a lot. Gishugu, you have 4 constituencies in this particular Kirinyaga county, and people want to know probably when can we get the final tally?
The final tally depends on how the accuracy of the data that we receive from the polling or the POs. And it is difficult, but I know the law has given us 7 days. So within the 7 days, we shall announce and complete compilation of our results.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for according us your time. Tomboya, there you have it. Key officials from this particular region are basically bringing us up to speed with how the tallying process is going on in Kirinyaga County. And you remember, this particular region has over 400 registered voters. And so it's up to the officials as well as the vote casted yesterday. The final tally will be telling us how this particular region has fared. You remember that in the race, in the presidential race, we've had Raila Odinga, who happens to be the Azimio la Umoja presidential flag bearer. And when you compare 2017 and matters 2022, he appears to have garnered a section, I would say, quite a number of votes from this particular region compared to 2017. Severally or similarly, the situation is a replica in the 6 other elective positions where a number of candidates are competing to either succeed or retain their seat. And what I can tell our viewers is that it is indeed a tight race when it comes to the Senate position, member of National Assembly, as well as the gubernatorial position. Another seat that has attracted interest is a seat of the representative of the wards, where we have quite a number of persons seeking just to represent one particular ward, and so that could necessitate probably the delay in the announcement of the results, owing to the complexity and the amount of votes that will have to be verified and confirmed and then announced to Kenyans at large. Back to you, Tomboya.